Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto, coming to you not live, not in my studio, but out in beautiful nature, aka my backyard, for a candid video once again. And the markets, they are looking pretty dang nasty because we're going down. Yes, we have fallen under a very critical support level, Bitcoin, as traditional markets start to fall as well. That critical support level is 30K. Although it's not lost yet, we could, bounce back near it by the end of the day. It won't be officially lost until there are more than a few days where we are under it. So what's going to happen in the next 3 months, 4 months, towards the end of the year? Well, I have a prediction to make that 30K will be bounced around, will be up above it, down below it for the next 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Why do I think that? Well, 30K support this run is 6K support for the last run. Now, if you didn't know, in 2017-2018 bear market, we hit around 6K for a while, and then it tailed off before the capitulation dump. And as you guys know, what I say all the time, the more things change, the more they stay the same. 30K is the new 6K. We're gonna hang around it, bounce around it, then eventually level off at it before the capitulation dump. So I have a feeling we're gonna officially lose 30K support in August. And then shortly after, just 1 month after, we're gonna have the big 25% dump that I've been talking about in the thumbnail, where we are probably gonna go down to around 22K, maybe even a quick wick down to 20K, the old all-time high. And that's gonna happen around my birthday, September 25th. September's never a good month for Bitcoin. It sucks. My birthday's that month and we never have a good market. But I have a prediction that September 25th, around 22K, that will be the bottom, you guys. So you got to realize that this is a blessing in disguise. It is, you guys. In bear markets, this is where millionaires are made. Of course, millions are made in the bull market, but by positioning yourself in good coins, good projects, when they are low, you get the fattest returns when the bulls come and we have a parabolic run. So another example, another saying is whales are conceived in bears. The seeds are planted. But those whales are born in bulls. Yes, they are born and then they start growing and growing. So I want to give an example of this. Personal example myself. In 2017, I made my first million. During that bull run, my portfolio got just above $1 million. But then, 2018 bear came around and my portfolio sunk to a low of around 50K. I lost, a large majority of it. It was so depressing. I was like, what the hell? What? Oh man, is this all over? But no, I, got my feet back under me and really started researching, and I made some moves. I made some big moves out of coins that I was stupidly invested in, like Neo. It had a great 2017 run, but then I figured that out, oh shit, these guys aren't building like others in the space. So I reallocated into projects. And with this run, guess what my peak was? It was around probably $8 million. Of course, as of right now, it's sunk and, probably down to 3 million, maybe a little bit less right now. And even if it dumps, down to $1 million, that's still 20x from my low from the last run. 50K to $1 million, shoot, heck yeah, that's great. So again, whales, they are conceived in bears, but they are born in bulls. So I want to talk about what could be the reason for the capitulation dump, that 25% dump taking us down to 22K. Well, there is going to probably be another Terra Luna UST that really shocks the market and causes that. So who could it be? Who could be the one that goes down next? Well, I have 3 culprits who I personally think it could be. Number 1 is Celsius, 2 Hex, and 3 Tether. So why number 1 Celsius? Well, Celsius had a large position in UST Luna. Probably just like Novogratz. We haven't heard from Novogratz for a while. So the protocol is really reliant, you know, their backing, their treasury, and how they pay out some of these APYs is based on what they hold. Now that that's gone, they are going to be scrambling. And with no new, you know, investors to come on as people really start to hold on to their assets, it's going to become difficult for them to continue it. I could see Celsius going down in just one big crash. So number 2 is Hex. Well, Hex has actually probably a stronger treasury, you know, support than Celsius. And I bet the Hexicans are like, yeah, Chico, go, go, go. Well, Hex eventually is going to slow bleed out because of the locking and staking mechanism. And there's the treasury, you know, the Ethereum that Richard Hart has gotten from it. I have a feeling that that has been used to keep, you know, Hex up. Eventually that's going to run out, and there are some evidence that that is the case. So Hex would be more of a slow bleed out. Number 3, Tether. So I've been talking about the Tether crash for a while, but Tether is the blood, the lifeline of the crypto markets. Literally every exchange, every trading pair is heavily reliant on USDT. So they have a fat war chest of not only probably dollars, but also Bitcoin. They have a lot more room to defend themselves over things like Celsius and Hex, which are way newer protocols with, you know, not as much treasury assets to help defend. So eventually I do think Tether is going to go down, and it will be a big, I mean, devastating blow to Bitcoin and crypto. But I think that may actually come in the next run. The last hurrah. I know I talked about the last hurrah being this one, but opinions change, and we didn't get above 100K, so we have one more last hurrah to go, in my personal opinion. But now I want to talk about, you know, some altcoins that I'm looking at, because like I said, this is where whales are conceived. You got to be positioning yourself in good crypto projects. And of course, you know, if you haven't, the big assets, 1 Bitcoin, get 32 Ethereum. Right now is the time to do that. But I want to talk about the Ethereum merge coming up. So everyone is pumped about that, you know, everyone, and rightfully so. It's the first time this proof of work protocol is moving to proof of stake. But a lot of people think scaling is coming with the Ethereum merge, that Ethereum's going to be able to handle, you know, thousands upon thousands of transactions. That's actually not the case. That's probably going to come down the line, maybe even a year, year and a half, 2 years down the line. So there is an EVM chain built on top of Polkadot that I am looking at, because it is going to be able to provide that scalability and provide things that, you know, Ethereum is dreaming of doing. And that is Moonbeam and Moon River. Yes, Mover and Glimmer. So they are, I met the team, and they are excellent, you guys, excellent. And, you know, there's going to be things that you can do between Moonbeam and Moon River that, you know, is going to change the way people trade and interact with dApps and crypto tokens. So Polkadot just released their XCM messaging system, which allows the transfer of assets not through a bridge. You know, it's from parachain to parachain, and the security is held by the Polkadot relay chain. This is massive, you guys, because it's not only tokens, it's NFTs, it's smart contracts, it's substrate palettes. Literally everything can be shared from parachain to parachain. So we're gonna see some big things coming from Moonriver and Moonbeam. It's only a matter of time because it is Ethereum 2.0 before Ethereum 2.0. Well, you guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Beware of the 25% dump. It's not going to come, you know, in the next week or so. Like I said, I think it's going to come down the line towards September. One big red candle. So watch out, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.